Hiya, it's Eilien. I hope you're doing really well, and welcome back to another episode of my Witcher 3 playthrough. So the last episode felt like quite a busy one. We met the bloody Baron, finally. We also met and got to play as adult Ciri, which was really cool. So I had a lot of fun in the last part. Maybe a bit too much fun, because when I was watching it back, I noticed that there was a hell of a lot of gushing over farmyard animals, which is totally in character for me. I love farmyard animals, but yeah, there was a lot of kind of just unnecessariness in the beginning of the last part. A lot of looting, me just rabbiting away about really mundane shit. But I would say, in my defense, that is me being completely myself. I am no different on here, really, than I am in real life. The only thing I would say that is kind of different is my accent. I tend to really enunciate my words on here. I don't have a very strong accent anyway, but I have noticed that I'm speaking very, very clearly and enunciating every single word. So I think that just about sums up the last part. And yeah, let's just crack on with the next part.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, 𝓼𝓵𝓮. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with 𝓼𝓵 in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until 𝓼𝓵 gave him a new lead. The crones of Crookback Bog.
I also minimised my big face, but I think I will enlarge it again. There you go. I never know what the best size is for this little window in the corner here, because I was scolded once in one video. I think it was Mass Effect, probably was Mass Effect, but someone was saying that my face in the corner was too big, so I'm now a little bit worried that that is still the case. Yeah. Alright. Back here. Let's have a little sorry, I can't speak sometimes. I was going to say, let's have a little explore of this area before we go and... It's a bit dark. Yeah, let's ignite. Before we follow the Baron. Not that I think there will be much to see, but worth a try. It's quite cozy in here, isn't it? Little fire going. Oh! 𝓝𝓸𝓽𝓮 demands. 𝓝𝓸𝓽𝓮, your supply problems do not interest us. The pact we signed was clear, and the Empire of Nilfgaard demands you fulfill its terms. If you do not, our mutual obligations will be rendered null and void, and your privileges will be revoked. Sincerely, 𝓼𝓵𝓪𝓂𝓮 𝓤𝓛? Field Marshal, Army Group Center Command. Let's have a little toddle about. Right, I think we'll just head out now, because I don't think there's anything on the shit table. Let's have a... Right, I think we're all good.
When she was a babe, my daughter loved animals. Saw a deer trophy on a wall once. You know what she asked?
Haven't got a clue.
Papa, is that deer's wump on the other side of the wall? You see it there? Oh, what's a trophy? I pity any bastard who's hurt her.
I pity the
I'll
fool.
flay him alive. Here it is. Damn it! Jammed again. Our bedchamber. Tamara's room is there.
Just push me out the way, mate.
Try not to make a mess. For their return, I want everything to be as they left it. Aim to look at the room or not?
Ah, 𝓟𝓵𝓮 𝓦𝓲𝓽𝓬. He's so grumpy. I mean, granted he has his wife and daughter are missing, but come on. Oh, lesser glyph of art. 2 lesser glyphs of art. Well, it's locked anyway. I was going to say we won't go through there yet, but
Wooden candlestick. Stem's broken.
Stem's broken. Lots of expensive things. Lovely. That painting. So it looks like Philip and Anna. Yeah. Gold ring pearl. Oh, nice one. I'll be selling that for sure. And it's in here. Right, so let's survey all the red glowy things.
Fresh flowers. He expects them to return any minute. Takes hope.
What else then? There was a glowing red wall. Aha!
Wall's a different color. Something used to hang here. That painting? Right size.
Alright, Columbo. This, where is the painting over there? Yeah.
The Baron and his wife. Look happy enough.
Did he? I was going to comment
this?
that...
Gotta wonder who wanted to hide the hole. And what's on the other side.
Yeah, he looks raging, the Baron. Does not look like a happy man. Yeah, Anna does not look happy either, so... Yikes. Let's examine this. Ooh.
It gets interesting. Piece of wood looks like the stem of that candlestick. No coincidence there. Fight might have happened here. Ought to look for clues.
Okay. It is getting interesting. So, yep.
Rest of the candlestick. And wine stains. Somebody smashed a bottle. From Toussaint. Yeah, 𝓟𝓵𝓪𝓬𝓮. Scent hasn't died. Wonder where it'll lead me.
Let's get following it then. Let me just do one last check around to see if I've forgotten anything. Oh, I saw a red. Yeah. The scratch is on the...
Deep nicks. Hit with a heavy object.
Alright. Let's just follow the scent then.
I'm to look at the room or not?
I just said, pal. I just did. Oh, that's a horrible noise. Why? Ooh.
Damn, trail breaks off. Could find something else, though.
Yeah, it's right in front of you. Talisman.
Spruce wood. Smells of juniper incense. Some sort of folk talisman. Protective. Question is, against what? Won't find much else here.
Right, let's go have a chat with old Philip.
Could use some hair of the hound. Got any vodka?
Could use some hair of the hound. Got any vodka?
Done poking around?
Signs of a fight in the room.
Found signs of a fight in the room. Know anything about that?
A fight? What are you talking about?
Someone was attacked. Probably your wife or daughter. Whoever it was tried to defend themselves with a candlestick. Missed the attacker. Punctured the wall instead. They tussled too.
I don't know nothing about this. That night, I was drunk. Don't remember a thing. They were gone by the time I awoke.
Doubt you were the only ones in the castle. Maybe one of your men heard something?
3 times I asked those bastards if they'd seen anything, heard anything. Nothing, not a one of them.
Sounds like they were lying. Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Whole landing smells of wine. Tell me anything about that?
One of the lads must
It's
be.
like my flat.
Luscious
The whole
one
landing
and all.
smells of
Give your
wine.
men 𝓚
Oh, damn it. I might have spilled it. I told you I was good and marinated that night. What does it matter? Stench of wine in plenty of corn around the castle.
Well, it's probably significant. It was in that particular room after there's clearly been a fight. So, and he was absolutely mad with it, steaming drunk. So much so that he doesn't even remember anything from that night. Okay, know anything about the amulet?
Recognize this amulet?
Yes. Anna began wearing it a time ago.
Any idea where she got it?
None.
Any witches or cunning women in the area?
A Pellar.
Cunning women.
Old Coot lives near Blackbow. And there's a cunning woman in Midcopse, but I know little about her. She's only recently arrived. If Anna were to see someone, she'd choose the Pellar, not the woman. Anna was wary of strangers, newcomers.
Alright, we're off to see the Peller. The wonderful
I'll
Peller
have a
of
chat with this Pellar.
Velen.
Fair warning, he's a hard man to talk to. Rumour has it he killed his own father with an axe as a lad, then went batty. Now they say he sees ghosts and ploughs his goat.
Not
Oh,
really
fuck.
interested in his hobbies. Just want to ask about the amulet.
A goat fucker. Alright, bye then. I'm thinking if there's anything else. Oh yeah, we'll check out these rooms. See if there's anything tasty in here. Know what I'm saying? Oh yes! More expensive shit. Oh, rusty key. Incense.
Incense. And an old key. And what it unlocks. Anise. Sandalwood. And something else. Saffron.
Right, okay. Let's check out this little... Oh yes, silver pantaloons. How very, very extravagant. Letter to Tamara. We are more like family. We support each other and help each other survive tough moments, grapple with the past. For each of us has a past, so you needn't worry about anyone digging into yours. We've got a rule. Never ask more than someone offers on their own. The past doesn't matter to us, only the future does. That and our common fight against evil and depravity, against perverse and loathsome practices of all kinds. Oh. Interesting letter there. It's as if she's joined some kind of cult or group or organization. Let's have a little look through this little doorway. Oh! Cute! Candy. Can you tell that I just love little nooks and crannies and lodges and cabins and stuff and really simple spaces? I'm a simple woman. I just find this sort of layout just so cozy in real life as well. Must be the fire. There's something just really cozy about it. Oh!
Damn ugly for a doll. The kind you'd stick with pins to hurt someone.
Like a voodoo doll. Alright, so that seems to be everything in Tamara's room. Oh no, hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh no. Never mind. I'm talking shite. Right, let's follow this mysterious scent. Is that everything up here? Locked. Alright. Down we go.
You white one, look like you got soused last night too.
Soused last night. Soused or soused? What does soused mean? Is that like steaming or drunk or? Hiya, pal. I probably shouldn't try and let that shit up. I'm just curious to see what happens. Oh, an empty bottle after all that. Oh, fuck it.
Huh?
You go, lads. Oh, okay. We'll follow the
Ploughing hangover.
scent. Ooh. This is where it took me, right? The scent, no? Have I got that wrong? Oh no, it's taking me downstairs further, right. Sorry, my bad. I think we'll get to see 𝓚 here, which will be really nice.
Well,
Bless her.
bring out the gimp.
Think the gimp's sleeping.
Right, so... Oh my god, more platters! Platters and broken rakes. My favourites. As you will know. Because I go on like a budgie about them. And how unnecessary they are. I mean, unless you've got like a bunch of cheese. And you want to do a cheese platter. Then, I would argue, a platter is handy to have. But otherwise... Why? Cheese only. Just cheese. No other food. Not allowed. No, it's not okay. What else we got in here? Nope. 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 Okay. I'm sensing a pattern with the dwarven spirit, yeah. Oh, water! Broken rake, water, broken rake, platter, rope! Oh, something different. How nice. What is through there? It looks like grain. Looks like grain. Right. Onwards. Oh. More dwarven spirit. Nothing else?
Used to be wagons showed on market days, loaded with all kinds of fat, smoked bacon,
lard,
red sausage.
red sausage. I love that accent. Love it. Go through here first. Vial. Water. I really need someone, a very kind person, to tell me to just cut it out with the looting carry on, because oh hi old man. I was watching back my last video of The Witcher that I did, and the majority of it's just me going in houses and looting, and I love that. I love, like, see when I watch other YouTubers playing games, I love that kind of meandering about and taking your time and sort of slow plays of games and looting everything and checking everything out. But I don't really know if you like that. Oh, I'm boring him. Sorry, man. Is that how you feel when I loot stuff? Snoring like this guy. I think I would really benefit from some kind of feedback about that, because I love to do it and that's how I play the game. But if that's something you aren't enjoying, and I completely understand if not, please let me know. I will not be offended.
Where'd you come from?
Do you understand?
Oh!
Because I want this to be enjoyable for you. So please don't be shy. Please just tell me what you think, what you feel, what your opinions are. Constructive criticism and all that. I suppose you could argue that... you could argue that because it's the way I like to play it is very authentic, so I should just carry on doing that because it's very unique to me, and that's how I like to play this game, and I shouldn't really deviate from that. But I'm also kind of aware that in almost every episode or part, I'm spending the majority of the time just looting shit. I have no doubt that this episode will be exactly the same. Sorry in advance. Oh! Examine. Let's read this first. A prayer. Eternal fire, which lighteth our hearts and giveth us light, heat us with thy warmth. Dry our tears, burn our foes, embrace our friends in thy care. Give my mother health, punish my father, help me fulfill my destiny. Oh, damn. So, punish my father, bloody Baron, right? So, Tamara has, I think, just got herself involved with eternal fire. Give my mother health, which I we'll assume is Anna. Okay, interesting. Alright, let's examine
An
this.
altar. So, the eternal fires made it to Velen.
Ooh. Dun dun dun. I mean, maybe take one alchemy paste. Yeah, just so I've got it. Just so I've got it, just in case. Right, let's have a little explore down here. See if we can find little 𝓟𝓮. Let's just have a look quickly. Ciri's room. Yeah, examine the room where Ciri stayed using your Witcher senses. Having learned which room Ciri had stayed in during her time at Crow's Perch, Geralt, whom for any excuse to paw through others' possessions is a good one, decided to search it and see if she had left anything behind that might help him find her. Yeah. Why did I think 𝓟𝓮 was down here? Why did I get that impression? Alright, back upstairs. The Bloody Baron said the kitchen, so wherever the
white
kitchen...
one. Looked like you got soused last night too.
Whatever that means, yes, perhaps, probably, maybe. Oh fuck, sorry guys. I do have hope that something exciting may still happen. I hold on to that hope, you know. Oh, there she is, 𝓟𝓮! Hi!
So you're 𝓟𝓮.
I am. And you're Geralt.
How do you know?
Because you've white hair and a medallion shaped like a wolf. Ciri told me about you.
I just need the white hair. What else did Ciri say? Yeah.
You and Ciri talked a bit, didn't you?
We did.
Did she say where she was going, or what she came here to look for?
She said she was looking for you and a sorceress. But you're here, so I guess she didn't find you.
That'll be in.
I wonder if she helped that friend of hers.
Do you know where Ciri is?
Do you know where Ciri is?
No. One day I brought her breakfast and she was already gone. The Baron
Aww.
told me she'd left.
Bless
Didn't ask
her.
where she'd gone?
I did. But he said I was too little and I wouldn't understand. But Ciri left me a gift.
A gift?
Yes, this. A green stone.
Beautiful as gifts go. Hide it well, don't show it to anyone. It's worth a lot.
What friend?
Ciri wanted to help a friend. Any idea who it was?
What do you mean who? Her friend. She said he was in trouble and that she had to save him.
Oh. Okay.
Thanks, 𝓟𝓮. Have fun.
But I'm not playing. I'm helping.
Oh, bless her. She's so sweet. I mean, that looks like... What's she doing? Are you sure you're not playing 𝓟𝓮? What's she doing?
Thistle. Thistle. Shenanacking.
Shenanacking. Ugh. Right. We'll check out around here. Just in case. Oh, I'm really glad that 𝓟𝓮's got a safe space, because her parents were absolute wastes of space. Right, sending her to her death basically. Because what was it? She spilt She spilled a jug of milk? Come on. Come on, man. That's not cool. I mean, the sending 𝓚 to her death, that's not cool. Spilling a jug of milk is not cool either, but you get over it, you know what I mean? She's definitely safer here, for sure. Can't get through there. This must be... Ow! Oh, sorry.
So Ciri was here.
Oh. Very cozy. Again. Right. Let's check it out.
A spinning top. 𝓚 toy.
𝓚 toy. Oh, there's all our clothes.
Ciri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry.
Yeah. Yeah, that's her trademark clothes, isn't it? Oh, a stash. I don't think I'll bother just now. Oop, oopsie. Oopsie. Oh, look. The Natural Obscurity of Curses.
The Natural Obscurity of Curses by Lydia van 𝓼𝓼𝓼. Where'd Ciri get this?
To my dear friends Philip and Anna, from 𝓚 𝓚, Minister of Culture for the Kingdom of Tamara, 𝓣𝓱𝓮 𝓦𝓲𝓽𝓬. Whoever thinks curses are only ever manifestations of one being's ill will towards another is sorely mistaken. Shockingly commonplace are reports of curses cast unwittingly on oneself or on objects in one's immediate environment. The consequences of doing so can be difficult to predict. In many cases they lead to harm or even the death of the person afflicted by the curse, or of the people spending time with the object or being in which the curse fell. That is why it's so essential to take that is why it's so essential to take preventative measures to safeguard oneself as thoroughly as possible against the casting of curses. As an absolute minimum, Madame Amelia 𝓚𝓚 recommends cleansing oneself of all negative thoughts, striving to be at one with the world, and achieving harmony between body and mind.
A dedication to the Baron and his wife. Seems they have friends in high places in 𝓣𝓱𝓮.
Alright, so back to 𝓚 then.
Geralt!
Look familiar?
My top! Where'd you find it?
Ciri's room.
We'd play in her room sometimes. I was sad one day, and Ciri carved it for me. Such a shame she had to leave.
That's so sweet. Oh, bless her.
Thanks, 𝓚. Have fun.
But I'm not playing. I'm helping.
Yes, we know. Right. No, we're still on the Baron's quest. I think we'll finish that first of all. And then do the Ladies of the Wood. So now we'll go to the Peller, unless there's another little room I haven't checked out, which obviously I won't be able to resist. Yeah, that's the way out there, so yeah, okay. The Baron's in here.
Hangover.
Let's see if he's got anything more to say. Maybe.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Questions. Right, you're working with 𝓚. Why?
Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the 𝓚.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
Rather live as a traitor
Ere long, none will remember it. Tamara is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local 𝓚𝓲𝓽𝓮 garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut 'em down to a man, others will come soon. Black ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
Sure as we've all got arseholes. Love it.
How'd you wind up here? Just curious.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war's start. Soon after, we'd lost hope of regrouping, driving the foe back. Those who remained wandered north. Others, deserters or merely broken men, joined us. We were a snowball rolling down a slope. By the time we reached Crow's Perch, I commanded a sizable force.
Just march into the fortress, make yourselves at home?
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled and abandoned the Perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title. All talk of a self-proclaimed baron will cease.
Yeah, but can you trust what they're saying though? Alright, heard anything about witches in the area?
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
Alright, I think that'll be all.
So long.
Let's go and see the Peller. The Peller feller.
Think I got scabies.
Oh, that's not good. You don't want scabies. Ah, we can have a little wander in here as well. Excellent.
He's bound to come back, isn't he?
I dunno.
Oh.
He's ploughing been in there an hour already. Must be strangling a girthy one.
Must be strangling a girthy one. Oh my god, amazing. Oh, let's look at some nice views. It's very stormy looking. Oh, look at Geralt's hair just majestically blowing in the wind. Right. Let's have a little nosy elsewhere.
You white one, look like you got soused last night too.
Is he still in there strangling a girthy one, or... Oh my god. How funny. Nope.
Went to the village for the levy, and that one hard banged a lass. So the bloody baron ripped him a new one. Sure.
Sure. Cool. Cool story. Water. Brother 𝓝𝓸𝓵𝓲𝓼 bestiary. Thanks, Brother 𝓝𝓸𝓵𝓲𝓼. I love doing that. I need to get a life, don't I? Oh, another little door here. Oh, it's locked. Ah, fuck. Never mind.
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
Oh,
Your mate split the loot between them long ago. At least that's what I would have done. And you, shut it now. Save your strength. Die with some dignity.
Yeah, do you remember this guy when we were coming in to meet the bloody Baron? Wonder if we can...
Please! I'm begging! Fuck!
Fuck. I mean, he's a prisoner.
Say we flog some hick. Get for kicks and giggles. Love to.
But I don't think it means that he should die. You know what? You alright there, pal? Oh.
Didn't see it myself, but they say he grabbed him by the cloak and bam! Right in the chops. Right in the chops.
Right in the chops. Alright, I'm just completely fanning her about now, so I will just stop doing that. Oh, what's in here? A stable? Look at this fancy ass door with brick behind it. Alright, cool. This is pretty.
Men burned the village. It was the wild hunt. Wraiths didn't leave a soul alive.
Let's check it up here. Oh! I'll try to. Jesus Christ. Oh! Wrong button. Hello. Oh, pig hide. Wait, bear hides. Yeah. Oh no!
What are you doing?
No! Sorry. Fuck. Get downstairs. Ah! Oh my god, I did not mean to do that.
Hangover.
To do that. Are we good? All good, lads? What the fuck was I doing there? Oh man. Please don't attack me. Oh. That was really dumb. Right, never mind. Nothing up here. This is a beautiful little garden though, isn't it? The nice flowers. I mean, those spikes aren't really aesthetically pleasing, but it's nice otherwise, right? What's here? Oh! Oh! I think I'll come back later to do that because I'm already really deviating from the main story right now with my shite, so... Oh! Oh, a love letter! Let's read this. My dearest husband, I breathed a sigh of relief after reading your last letter. I'm so glad you're on the mend after your injury. I know how upset you must be at having to spend the next few weeks in a field hospital, but my heart rejoices that you will not be risking your life on the battlefield. Tamara grows and grows and grows. She can even stand up now if she holds on to something, though she's still quite unsteady on those chubby little legs. She's constant minding, for every time I turn my back she's climbing onto the table and grabbing whatever her little hands can find. Yesterday she almost poured a bowl of hot soup all over herself. I think I'll take on that Miller girl as help because I'm afraid one day I won't catch Tamara in time. Especially now when you're gone and I must look after all our household affairs myself. Dear Philip, I miss you dreadfully and eagerly await your return. Every day I pray to 𝓼𝓼 for your health and our daughters and for our family to be whole once more. I hope this horrible war will end soon. I love you. Yours forever, Anna. Oh! How nice! Alright, so we continue our adventure / explorer. around Crow's Perch Gardens. Although I'm feeling like maybe it's time to make a move, because I think the other night I was just taking it a little bit far with the whole exploring thing, but
Didn't see him myself. And they say he grabbed him by the cloak and bam! Right in the chops! Right in the chops!
right in the chops.
Bollocks.
Yeah, I can't resist. I feel like there's always so much to see and do.
He's bound to come back, isn't he?
I don't know.
I do tend to recently, because life.
Looks on a lot
Oh,
of you.
is he okay? You alright, pal?
He's bound to come back.
I don't know.
I don't know. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by the NPCs.
Time to water the horses.
I tend to recently have to leave the game, kind of like halfway through my intentions, meaning that in the same video there will be 2 separate days.
If only we know
What are you doing?
What's cutting into you again?
Pieces will move freely.
Fergus. Hi, Fergus.
How may I assist you?
Looking for a master armorer. Ooh.
Looking for someone who can craft me some armor. Gotta be top quality.
Well, I've been at it 20 years now. Mastered the craft in some respects, if I do say so myself.
You wish.
Don't listen to her.
Sass.
She's been sore lately, snorting every chance she gets. So, what kind of armor are we talking about?
Light, but durable. Can't constrain movement, and I gotta be able to get in it without anybody's help.
That all? Sure it shouldn't be self-cleaning. And how about it wipe your arse after you take a shite in the bushes?
And how about it wipe your arse after you take a shite in the bushes? See, I can do that accent absolutely fine. Spot on, right? Yeah, could it wipe my arse after a shite in the
Sounds
bushes?
great. Can you make a suit like that?
No, but find someone who can and I'll gladly meet them. Ought to know one thing when it comes to armor. If it's got to be durable, it can't be light.
It can. Just needs the proper tools to make it. Tools like the folk of Clan 𝓟𝓵𝓽 use on Undvik.
Joanna, I told you time and again to stay silent when I talk to customers. Shouldn't pester folk with those nonsense 𝓝𝓚𝓽 legends of yours.
It ain't legend, and it ain't nonsense. My granddad would go to Undvik for his armour. Said 𝓟𝓵𝓽 folk made the best. Till last year, that is, when a giant ravaged their island. Inhabitants either ran off or died, but the forge should still be in one piece.
Worth looking into. Say I find the tools. Will
Oh,
you
yeah.
craft the armor for me?
On condition you bring the tools. But only then.
Alright, so that'll be a 𝓝𝓚𝓽 quest then. Oh goody! My favourite place.
These legends mention where the forge might be.
Yes, north side of the isle, in a cave. Clan folk carved out a rock face to build it.
Right. So we won't do that quite yet. We'll wait till we get
Look
to
for the
𝓝𝓚𝓽.
tools next time I'm in 𝓝𝓚𝓽. Take care now.
Find a boat headed to 𝓝𝓚𝓽. But first,
What do you do? Ask a bear to dance?
Oh. Nah. First, I think we'll maybe
Watch it, sluggard.
sluggard. We'll head to the Pellar's hut. We'll check the notice board, and then we'll head to the Pellar's hut. How about that? Oh! There we go. Right, our bitch birthed a litter. We've a new batch of pups, 5 of them in all. Small and spindly, but enough to make a stew of. No! I'll sell them for a few crowns each or exchange for other food. Aww. Alright, Marta. Flogging. As punishment for failure to perform feudal duties. Try saying that fast 3 times. Feudal duties. Feudal duties. 100 lashes each have been administered to 𝓟𝓵𝓮 𝓤𝓵𝓮 the Elder, and Mussy Hallen. May this serve as a reminder the hand that feeds can also strike its wayward wards. Horse races. If you haven't heard, we race horses around here. Anyone wants to join, come talk to me. I'll fill you in on how it works. But I'll tell you right now, you gotta pay an entry fee to race. So if you're skint, fuck off. How pleasant, right? Radco. Oh, a contract. Shrieker. Let it hereby be known that whoever kills a Shrieker, the monster that wove its nest near Crow's Perch, and is taken to killing both men and beasts, will be given a sizable reward. Take heed that she's a dreadful, dangerous creature, and killing it will take a trained fighter, not just a pack of peasants with pitchforks. Sounds like a job for Geralt. Fist fights. Any man who wants to test his manliness by slugging it out in the ring, come and see us, and you'll get to fight the best brawlers around. Smithy, 𝓟𝓵𝓮 and the Sergeant. Challenge accepted. But first, Pellar's hut.
You can try to win them all, you won't.
I can try to.
Prick.
Hello, prick. How lovely, calling me a little prick. Right.
Tisn't easy.
So he is approximately 500 steps away.
Work my man's got, eh?
Not half bad.
Brought home a bucket of peelians yesterday, the feast we had.
He's not scared. Baron finds out someone's stealing food for the pigs.
Then you're done for.
Ah! Freak.
Get your freak on. Right. Roach. Let's get moving, honey. Let's go find the Peller. So I went to see Thor today, Love and Thunder. Sorry, that was quite a random announcement.
Whoa there, Roach.
Just came out of nowhere, but I felt like talking about it because I have. Oh, not yet, not yet. We'll race later, but yeah. So I have been going through something I like to call marble fatigue. Oh, sorry, fuck.
Whoa!
Sorry, mate. And I used to really love the whole Infinity Saga. I thought everything was excellent to do with that, and recently
Slower.
I've just been feeling very, very burnt out with everything Marvel. And I think it's more to do with just the sheer volume. Excuse.
Slow now. Whoa.
Sorry. I keep getting distracted. I'm so sorry. But I feel like there's just such a huge volume of Marvel stuff. It's just overwhelming. So I hadn't seen Doctor Strange, the second one, because I was really sick. I was supposed to go and see it when it was originally out, I think, which was probably 2 months ago now. Maybe more than that. So I watched Dr. Marvel, I was going to say, Doctor Strange, this afternoon, and then in the evening I went to see Thor. So I am completely marveled out, I really am. And it was good. Love and Thunder was good. Multiverse of Madness was good. But hold that thought.
Get out of my shop.
Get out of my swamp.
What do you want?
Want to talk to the Peller?
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
I feel this isn't going to end well. Oh, right. Oh, fuck. Let's think about this. So are we gonna give them our hard-earned cash? Or probably, let's be honest, kill them? Which is probably what's gonna happen if we choose leave or die. If only I had delusion level 2, right? If only I was delusional. What do you want from the Pellar?
What do you want from him?
To give him what he deserves.
And that is?
He done conjured auguries. Said
get what
something
you
evil
fucking
had made
deserve.
its nest in Edric's bowels. Told Edric to eat rowan berries. Lots of them.
Ever since Edric's lived in the outhouse. And he's got hardened pustules all over him.
Oh, okay. So there is a third option, which is you leave and I'll heal Edric.
Just so happens I need the Peller alive. So if you agree to leave him alone, for good, I'm willing to tell you how to help Edric.
Well, all in all...
Yes or no?
Fine. Let's hear it.
A tea of mullein leaves for his belly, and cover his boils with mallow. A few days and he'll be good as new.
Noted. But if it don't work, we'll be back.
Okay,
Move
Arnie.
out, boys.
Okay, so
To the horses.
that went so much better than...
Gotta wonder about a man who could get Edric's friends all worked up.
My old lady will have
The-
a knack for herbs. The other shot, mallow, ought to have that too. Chopped it, adds to our milky speed.
sorry, I was just reading what they were saying there. What was I saying? Yeah, I really didn't think there would be a third option there. I've totally forgotten how the conversation went. So, pleasantly surprised, again, with this game. Okay, so let's talk to our man.
Hey, anybody home? Open up, it's safe now.
Devils. Who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
Whoa, a man, nay, a wolf, grey, though not old. 'Tis he the Peller awaits.
Okay. Expecting me.
You were expecting me.
Aye, as the bones declared I should. They shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them, the white wolf. And thus he comes. Omens never lie.
Alright, pal. I need your help.
Recognize this? Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
Anna being the Baron's wife.
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Peller.
Daily.
After the way of his forefathers over still water in the light of a full moon. Proper as amulets go. It protected well. Should never have taken it off.
Protected from what?
So, designed to protect her. From what?
Oh, the dear. Besieged she was, evil all around, wanted to possess her. Old magic, born of oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old magic?
Oblivion.
Specific?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Peller could do.
Is this the Elder Scrolls Witcher crossover we've all been waiting for? Oblivion? I'm looking for Anna and her daughter.
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
Nay, nay. Peller don't know. But the
Where's
spirits
chicken
could
feet?
know. The Peller will augur, the spirits ask.
Spirits. Great. Fine with me. Long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost, must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess? Which princess?
Princess, my goat! She's fled.
Those men must have scared her off. Can we get back to the 𝓚
Without the goat, impossible. No goat, won't work.
Better go and find her then.
Can't seriously think I'm gonna chase down your goat.
A Pellar without a goat makes for a mute prophet.
You're getting annoying. Well, I mean, maybe. I guess, like, in the grand scheme of things, looking for a goat is not really Geralt's priority right now. But, fuck it, we'll do it.
Getting on my nerves, old man. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh.
No princess, no prophecy, no augury.
You drive a hard bargain, mate. Alright, I guess we're finding this goddamn goat then. Wait, why? Oh, they have to talk to him. So.
Witcher, will you find my princess?
Sorry.
The Pellar will prophesy soon as she returns.
Yep, okay.
Fine. I'll get your goat.
Get your goat.
The little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow. But for a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for them.
Right. Find the Pellar's goat using the bell in your Witcher senses. Pellar's bell. Pellar's beller. Let's go find the wee goat then. We'll examine.
This way, I think.
You think, Geralt? You think? Come on. You're losing your touch. I do remember this quest as a bit of a bollock as far as I can remember. But we'll do it, no bother. Oh, I forgot to change back to Igni, fuck. Ah! I love that music, it gets me so pumped. La 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 la. Oh, I hear her. Oh, another little clue here.
Another clue.
Yes, Geralt. Tell me more. Right, she sounds really close. This is
good.
Right. Good. Good stuff. But what else? There's so many. Is that a bear?
Another clue.
So, are we heading... Which way? Is it this way? Or I don't know if I'm going the right way or the wrong way here. Probably the latter knowing me, but I guess we'll see.
Good.
Right, so it circles around this tree. So which way now? I think I'm probably, yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Right, we'll follow this path this way and see. Although it kind of disappears, doesn't it? I'm wondering if over there, the big circle. Oh, here? No, that's a bear. Screw it. Sorry, bear. Yep, we shall not go in there. Right, let's see. Oh, the bell! I forgot about the little bell. I think I have to find her first though, don't I? Oh man, I suck at this. Where the fuck are you?
This way, I think.
Is anyone else as bad as I am about the whole finding shit aspect of this game? Because I always get lost. Like, where now? This way? I remember my last few times actually. Struggling with this. Oh, I think.
There
Yep. Hey! Finally. Right, follow me.
Goat. Here, princess. Hoofed and horned. Should have known it would be stubborn. Good.
Right.
Come on.
Follow the bell.
Let's go see the Peller.
Come on, go.
Come on, damn it. Should have guessed as much. What's a witcher compared to a patch of wild strawberries?
You're still tasty, girl. Don't worry.
This way, your grace. They're proud of this area. Good thing I ran into him earlier. Where the hell do you go? Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
Oh, that's good then. I got the bear earlier then. Oh, fuck. Where am I going? Shit. Where am I going? Oh, this way. No? Where am I going? Sorry. I've just completely lost track of... Yeah, I'm going the completely wrong way. Sorry, princess. Come on, princess. It should be easy now, right? With the wolves and the bear gone. Famous last words, I know. Nearly there, I think. I love that Geralt, who's a proper fearless witcher, monster hunter, just is doing the most menial thing right now.
You're no roach, but I bet we could be friends in time. You've got that all-important quality every roach has to have. You don't talk much.
Right. Let's go back to your Peller then, princess. He'll be happy to see you. Oh, there he is.
Princess, flee not from the Pellar, for there are wolves about.
And bears. Aww.
Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
He loves this goat, doesn't he? Will you help me now?
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Pellar, and so the Pellar shall help him. Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Oh. Sounds ominous.
Be right back.
Oh, okay. What did he get? Oh.
Will this do?
I see blood.
Whose?
No Anna, no Tamara, just a child. A child that lives not, yet did not die.
Tell me more.
It's over? Is that it?
That is it.
Spirits had nothing more to say? Like where they went or where they are now?
You came for an augury, and augur I did. They're gone, the child remains.
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was, and she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps, or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
Okay. How does he know all this? Yeah.
Anna tell you all this? Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. 'Twas the omens told me.
Great, so I can be sure it's true.
The omens need not your faith to be true. It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
Did the Baron have anything to do with this?
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you, you must have noticed something.
The Pellar's old, near blind, but Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast, only comes to those who suffer.
God.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White wolf, wise wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help, lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the white wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Why do you need its blood?
Why do you want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood to the Pellar.
And what does the Peller do?
He awaits forefathers' eve. He mixes the blood with milk herbs, and hen's feet he drinks, to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefathers' Eve this year, but we'll find a way, all the same.
You mentioned Forefathers' Eve.
I hear you right. You mentioned Forefathers' Eve. Pretty old custom. Thought it had died out.
Death lurks in every bog and puddle round here. Folk know they could die, their earthly matters unresolved. Then they require help, or they'll not know peace. Forefathers' Eve must be performed. Light the tallow candles to lead them through the dark. Call them by name, appease their regrets. Only then may they depart in peace.
Imagine we had that in real life. Do you think that would make things... Would that be for better or for worse, do you think? Having that kind of... Because for me, I think, like, see if that was a real thing, you could resolve problems with the dead. It makes me think that that would allow a lot of people to get off scot-free when they're alive. So people could have fallouts, families and friends and everything, and think, oh, it's fine, I'll just reconcile when they're dead. That doesn't sit right with me. It's kind of a lesson in making peace while they're still here. Because life's too short. Not to get all fucking Gandhi on you, but I don't know, I feel like it's kind of the easy way out, but I also understand that sometimes it's just not that easy to reconcile, depending on what the problem is, or the issue, or the circumstance. Anyway, sorry. How can I lift the curse?
Heard of one witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the 𝓮
The ritual of naming. That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honour not its meaning. Win a spirit's favour, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
I used to know where the botchling is, yeah.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
Alright. Bye then, mate. See ya. Let's have a little wander in here first. I think I might actually leave it here. I think it's a pretty good place to end things. Once I have explored. Letter to Peller. Let's read this first. I asked, I threatened, and yet you did nothing. Now I can only beg, hold Forefathers' Eve. The situation is treacherous, I know. The witch hunters prey on human poverty and pay informants well, but it's not fitting to condemn our dead to eternal wandering. If needs be, I will take it all on myself, claim responsibility. I'd rather die than carry on my conscience dead souls. You'll never know comfort. Sounds like a man with integrity. Right, I think I will leave it here, and we'll continue again very soon. Okie dokie, so I hope you enjoyed that. We met the Peller, and we did some goat stuff. Yeah, extremely exciting, I agree. I'm really looking forward to carrying on and finding out a bit more about the botchling from the Baron. Interesting times ahead. And yeah, I will leave it there. If you're enjoying my videos, please feel free to subscribe. It would be great to have you on the channel. And until next time, take care. Bye bye.